You do everything.
We live. What it do?
Hey, y'all. I am Mrs. Mac.
I'm Mr. Mac. And this is the Road to Bliss podcast.
Okay.
You feel me?
Join us.
Hope y'all good. Hope your bank ain't lose none of your money.
Right.
Because they doing that nowadays. You feel me?
Where was it at? New York? Somewhere?
I think it was New York. I'm pretty sure Silicon Bank got banks everywhere, though.
Silicon Valley.
It was
Bank.
Silicon Bank.
Oh, okay.
It was Silicon, I don't know. We
I
don't
thought
know.
it was Silicon Valley Bank.
We don't know.
Yeah, that came on this morning on the news. So what was happening? Were they taking people money? Like, well, y'all know when you put your money in the bank that like it ain't always gonna be there.
It ain't that, nigga.
The bank has the rights to use your money.
Yeah.
So
it ain't that, nigga.
Wow.
But yeah,
people money.
People was missing money. They was upset.
Man, that's hard.
Flat out.
I'm so oh dang, I don't put them on blast. Okay, a situation happened, so forget it.
Put them on blast, cuz. When you don't want to put on blast?
I don't know. People not paying people though. Like that's not okay. Like if I do a service for you, or if I do a job for you and you don't pay me, then I'm upset.
Yeah.
Because I did the service or the job or whatever you want to call it. So I need my money. And people don't want to pay people. Jobs out here not paying people that's working.
Oh, yeah.
Working for your company and you don't want to pay me. I don't understand it.
You on the low end of the totem pole.
That's not okay. Like, let me just
It's
tell
definitely
jobs
not okay.
It's not okay. You mess with people's livelihoods. People got bills to pay. People got children to take care of. Food to buy. Like,
yeah, it ain't right.
And those people that's working, that's still working, they ain't got paid. Kudos to y'all.
No kudos to you.
Kudos to you because you doing it. You got to be doing it for a reason. I mean, you still got to survive. So they owe you. You still don't get paid, but
switching jobs is not a thing people like doing.
Switching jobs?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like doing it.
Well, why they do it so frequently? Some people do it all the time. They are job hoppers.
Some people do it all the time. Some people don't care. Some people like comfort. Like they like doing the same shit all the time.
Yeah, they're comfortable with that.
Yeah, they're comfortable. I know this job. You know what I'm saying? I know the supervisors. I know the managers. I'm cool with that. I don't want to go somewhere else and have to learn a whole new crew and all of that.
You know what? That's why a lot of people don't like agency.
Yeah. Because
I get that question so much. Like, well, how you going to a different facility? Mm-hmm. And like learn their system, I mean, I like to stay in one spot, but as working for like basically freelancing or agency, whatever, I have to take what I can get if I'm gonna work for agency. Yeah. But I don't care. Like I'm just here to do the job. Nursing I know the basics of nursing, so I can go anywhere and work, and I don't mind.
People don't like.
I know they like consistency.
Learning new clients.
I get it.
All of that. They don't like that.
They want consistency.
But yeah, what you got for us?
All right, today, y'all, we are talking about trust in the relationship and rebuilding the trust. We are also talking about we're talking about toothbrushes.
That's a toothbrush.
Toothbrushes in marriages.
Oh hell no! Nah.
And then we're gonna talk about a comment that Nick Cannon made.
Oh okay.
All right. What you got, baby?
I got a little insight, I get the tea.
Ooh.
So I got the tea straight from the horse's mouth about the daycare situation.
Okay.
And I got some deadly information.
Okay, deadly?
Yeah, and then, we're going to talk about women interrupting men.
Okay.
Yeah. And how long does it take until your spouse knows you? Yeah, that was an issue. That's a personal issue that came up with us this week. So make sure you stay in tune into that one.
And Trust has to do something with it because he brought that up. But we'll be happy to indulge. We should just indulge on Patreon. No, we're gonna tell y'all.
Go ahead.
All right. So anyway, let's start. We starting with that. Which one to start with?
Start whatever you're gonna start with.
All right. Let's start with trust. Trust in your relationship. So we all know that trust is just assured real reliance on the character, the ability, and like the strength or truth of something or somebody. It's just being assured that you can trust them that in all those areas. So James was talking about the situation that we had, right? And he brought trust up. Mm-hmm. And he said that, because I did this thing, I don't trust him. And I'm like,
I see what you're trying to do.
Okay, but listen. Okay, we can go into it, but I want to talk about the trust though.
You just make sure you listen when it's time for you to listen.
Okay, that's fine. I will. This is how the situation, like that's how it came up. This is where the question came from, or like understanding like trust and what trust is. He said there's 2 different levels of trust. He used an example of, would I trust Big Dog to go out to the car to get something on my car? I'm like, yeah. And then he said, would you trust him to drive it? I'm like, no, I wouldn't trust him to drive it. He's like, them the 2 different levels of trust. I understand it first because I'm like, trust is just trust. How can it be 2 different levels of trust? That gave me a little more insight. So I guess you got the little, the petty trust. The petty trust is when he go out to the car, right? And then you got the, what do you want to call it? The reliance trust, or the trust, like the big trust. You said it was, so what are your 2? You said it was 2 phases.
Yeah, I didn't name them.
No, I'm just saying.
I gave you the example.
Right, so but what would you call that trust?
What?
The trust to know that like I wouldn't let him drive my car.
Common sense trust. That nigga don't know how to drive. Straight up.
What would you? Okay. I mean, but yeah, and so I dove a little. I can't even talk. I dove a little deeper, and a lot of times in relationships you lose trust. I don't ever want you to feel like I don't trust you. Like, trust was a big thing in our relationship when we first got together, and it was like really hard for me to like let my wall down, and for me to like give him 100% of my trust, or 100%, that I trusted him. But trust is so hard to like rebuild in relationships. When somebody, like when the trust is broken, like you got to understand that, it takes a minute to rebuild that trust. The article I read was for the person who has broken the trust. These are things that helped rebuild the trust in your relationship.
Okay.
You gotta listen without being defensive.
Sure.
That's.
You know what?
This is for the person who has broken the trust.
Our chakras are aligned.
Are they?
I guess. Come on.
Okay, so this is for the person who's broken the trust. Like if you cheated, or if you lied, or if you did whatever you did, this is for you. Listen without being defensive. Own your actions.
Accountability.
Like, own your shit. Like if you did it, you did it. And if you want the person to accept that you did it, you got to be open about it. And you can't still be lying about it. And like the proof be in the pudding and you still lying. You got to accept the emotional impact on your spouse. Like you got to expect that. This is James has a problem with this. If we get into like, I'm really emotional. So if we get into a heated conversation, right? I might cry. And he'd be like, what are you crying for? Because that's how my emotion, like that's the emotion I want to let out. I want to cry. That's the emotion. So like if y'all having a conversation, like you got to let that person be. Let them do whatever emotions they going to do. Like they might scream. They might mess up your car. They might, do a lot of things. No, just let them be free. No, just play.
You don't want to lose that motherfucker nowhere then. Shit, fuck that.
Give space for expressions of grief. Like let them let you know how they're feeling. Like give space for that. Like let them go through what they're going to go through and then like express it to you. And then apologize. Like if you did something wrong, you're supposed to apologize. I don't care what nobody say. If you do something wrong to somebody, you should apologize. Thank you, please, and apologizing is like very important.
Yeah. I don't know.
The
laws of power say don't apologize.
The laws of power say don't apologize.
Mm-hmm.
What laws of power? I ain't never heard that.
You ain't never read the book?
No, you read it.
I done read a few chapters.
You ignorant.
I done read a few chapters. Yeah, but they say don't apologize. So it's a sign of weakness.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That's just my opinion.
Would you? Real quick, would you rather a lot of apologies for the same shit, or would you rather no apology and change?
It all goes together. Like you gotta apologize and change.
That ain't what I asked you though.
I want the change. Of course, I want the change.
Right.
I mean, but I still want you to apologize too. I guess I want the change more than a lot of apologies. But I want both.
Yeah. I don't care about the apology as long as you change.
Yeah. You should feel sorry for what you did.
Yeah.
Or you should feel some kind of sorrow.
The person who just feel like you want the apology, they're going to apologize a whole lot. And it's like, fam, like you can't keep apologizing for the same thing. He don't agree with
apologize. Like he won't apologize for anything. He just...
Yeah, I do. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I can't do that.
Flat out.
But yeah, he hate I apologize. He be like, what you apologizing for? And then he always say I'm playing victim when I apologize.
Nah.
I just apologize because if I hurt your feelings, then I'm going to apologize.
Nah.
Or if I did something wrong.
I mean, but the things you apologize for don't be things that you need to apologize for.
But who measures
They're
that?
They're common everyday things that happen. You know what I'm saying?
But who measures that though?
I mean,
but who says this is the right time? Who tells a person that like this is the right time to say I'm sorry, and it's the wrong time to say I'm sorry?
I feel like the weight of the issue. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you say instead of I'm sorry?
I'm gonna change.
Okay, so I don't feel nothing. See, I'm emotional.
It ain't gonna happen again. I got you.
I'm a feeler person. James is not. He's more of a fact based. I'm emotional.
Yeah.
All right.
It ain't gonna happen no more. I got you, cuz.
Then it say make necessary changes.
Yeah.
Of course. And then it says be patient. Mm-hmm. Be patient with that person. Let them grieve. Let them do whatever they. I'm not saying stay around forever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying give them time. Just be patient with them, especially if you love somebody. Be patient.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, be patient. don't. You know what I'm saying?
What you gotta say?
I feel like it's wrong for a woman to make a nigga chase the tail. Or a woman making a man, or I mean, what I say? A man making a woman chase the tail after either or messed up. You make them chase the tail, and it really ain't gonna never work out.
But how do you know?
I feel like you know, just like women know when they gonna smash a nigga when they first see him.
No, that's trust is so much more than that.
I'm not talking about.
But that's something.
This is not trust I'm talking about. I'm talking about forgiveness.
So I can forgive it. But you gonna always have her forget. I mean, I can't forget it.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Like, but I'm gonna forgive you for this, and then I'm gonna move on because it's wrong not to move on.
Yeah.
Move on. If you forgive, move on. It's always in the back of your head. If you ain't gonna deal with it, let it go.
What you've been talking about is not moving on. You talking about I got to be patient. Like how the hell long?
This is for somebody this is for a marriage that's trying to rebuild their trust. I'm not saying you have to hold on for years and years and years, and you being, tortured in your relationship. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be patient. Just don't expect for that change to happen within.
Of course, it's not gonna happen.
Week.
No, it's not gonna happen overnight.
And then you just moving on thinking that it's okay. Okay, I can't wait. When's she gonna get over this? No, be patient. Or when he gonna get over this?
But some people still ask questions about stuff like 2-3 years later, and it be like, fam.
And they told you they forgave you.
I mean, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about.
I'm just saying. Well, yeah. And if that person told you they forgave you, then that's unfair. Because if I forgave you, then I really should move on.
I mean, and then you done told me you forgave me for some bullshit or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And then, well, you won't ask me about that today because it really ain't no shit like that. But yeah,
I'm back in the day. I know
I done heard of women asking about cheating situations like years after.
Know. Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, years later, then it should have
That ain't fair. Because the man gonna feel like, okay, it's 3 years later, and you still asking about this. Why you just didn't tell me you weren't gonna get over this, and I could have motherfucking been gone a long time ago?
So does that mean that she hasn't, because she asked the question? Does that mean she hasn't gotten over it?
Yeah.
Why? It's a question.
You ain't got over it if you're asking the question.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Oh, them facts.
No, come on now.
Them facts.
Just because I'm asking you a question about, I might want to know what was y'all favorite position.
Let me ask you this: do you call an old job and ask them what's going on?
No.
Why?
Because I don't care no more.
You over it?
Yeah, I just don't care. You're
exactly.
Right. And then I still care that you cheated on me.
You still care about that job then?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the okay.
Yeah. Nah, you can't do that.
Yeah. No questions. He don't like to be asked questions anyway. Jesus.
No man likes to be asked questions.
Yeah, I know you.
There might be a few of y'all detailed niggas who don't care about being asked questions, but nah, flat out. And is you this all for your time?
No, I want to finish this. For the person whose trust has been betrayed, they have to go through things too. The first thing they say is understand the difference between forgiving versus forgetting. And that's a big thing. I can forgive you, but I'm never going to forget this. I'm going to always be probably not in the back of my mind, but it might be a memory that come up. But if you forgive somebody, then you move on from it and you don't mention it again.
It's called a memory.
Yeah, for a reason.
You're going to remember every traumatic thing that happens to you.
You're right.
If it's traumatic to you, you're going to remember it.
Right.
Right.
But that person whose trust has been broken, you got to understand that.
Right.
And then you got to understand, you said, don't withhold your feelings. Tell them how you feel.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they're not going to listen to how you feel, they want to be with you anyway.
We don't want to listen. Don't nobody want to listen.
You got to listen to you got to listen. You can't just brush that off like that's something that you just don't care about. How that person supposed to feel?
I don't think ain't nobody listening though 2-3 years later.
Who said who? Where I say 2 or 3 years later?
I mean, you ain't say that.
Exactly.
I definitely threw that in there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And it said, don't allow yourself to be rushed. Take your time.
Yeah.
And it said, communicate. Give them feedback, regarding what is helpful and what is not. Explore. Don't take responsibility for someone else's actions. At the same time, explore what, if anything, in the relationship may lead to the betrayal. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's for people that have lost trust and ain't tried to work on getting it back or rebuilding it. I thought that was very interesting. So, but yeah.
Yeah. With that topic,
okay,
we come to what you said about me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being asked questions.
You don't.
How long should it take for your mate to know you? Your partner to know you? It
shouldn't take long if y'all been living, especially y'all been living together. If y'all have talked about everything and communicated everything to each other. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't take long.
Mm-hmm. How much attention should you pay to your spouse as far as like detailed information?
You should pay a lot of attention, especially if we spend time together and I'm around you.
Right. I'm talking about like, just regular stuff like, what I'm saying, jeans, clothes they wear, you know what I'm saying, what they eat, what they like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You should know that, right?
Or they take their rings off and leave their rings. Yeah.
Yeah. How long do you think it takes How long do you think it takes how should it take for that to happen?
I just said it shouldn't take long, baby.
Right.
Especially if it's repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't take long.
13 years.
Of what?
Of us, nigga.
Yeah, so this is our bedroom, right?
Queen. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know they probably triggered a couple of y'all queens out there, but go ahead.
I'm his nigga. No.
She my nigga, cuz.
So, in our bedroom, okay, let's just let y'all in. So, my husband hands me a drink.
Uh-huh.
Naturally, what's the next thing you say? If a person hands you a drink and says...
Don't say a person.
If your husband hands you a drink and says, here, you want this? Exact words. Here, you want this.
No, not the exact words.
What you say?
I said, here, do you want the rest of this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, do you want the rest of this?
Right.
A cup.
Uh-huh.
What do you naturally say? What is this? Is what I thought you naturally said. My husband said that I don't trust him because I should have just taken the drink and just drank it.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I feel like there's so much weight behind it. Oh my God, I feel like so much weight. And for me, it was just like a natural reaction.
Yeah.
That's what it was. But then we just went into deeper conversation about, would I ever give you something that will harm you, right? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you. Go ahead.
Did you know that I was indulging in a beverage?
Okay.
Did you?
I didn't.
Okay.
Because it was so we drink out of glasses. I don't care when he did podcasts when we do podcasts, he'll drink out of his glass. It was a regular cup that the kids use.
Yeah. But I had made a move when Uncle Ski, he drove, and I had took my beverage with me.
I wasn't home.
And I needed something that I could take to go.
I get it. I respect it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're putting two and two together, I'm like, what's in this cup? This not a cup that you drink. Your drink be in a glass. So that's why I didn't do that. I didn't put two and two together. Mm-hmm. He said I should have done.
Mm-hmm. She should have just took that shit and drunk it.
He said I should have took it and drunk it.
Yeah. Or you could have took it, you could have smelled it.
I wasn't the first thing that just natural.
That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna even ask you what it is. I'm gonna take it and smell it. So maybe that's where we disconnected.
I don't think it has to be a disconnect.
Like maybe it's the
because you do it.
Sneaker guy in me that one but I'm the smell. If you just say here, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna smell it. Flat out.
My husband said, whatever he give me, I need to take it and I need to drink it. If he give me a drink, just drink it.
You drink it from the cup.
I said, oh my God. I said, so no questions. So I guess
I know, girl, you out there talking about hell no. Okay, I understand. Flat out.
So I need to just drink the drink. And I know. So being that I trust my husband, I know that you're not gonna give me anything that's gonna harm me. I know that.
This is the thing. You ask questions about questions.
I ask a lot of questions.
Flat out. And it's like...
He hate questions.
Like, I feel like your mate shouldn't have to ask you, what do you want to eat after 13 years?
It's consideration.
If you're paying attention to me, you know what I've ate for the last 3-4 days. Mm-hmm. All I ask is that it might be different than the last 2 days.
So the fact that he's never said this... about me asking you and you don't care. I don't think we ever had until recently, until now. You getting tired of me asking the question?
Yes. He
getting tired of just taking a risk. Cause even when we go out to eat, I'm like, babe, what do you want to eat? I don't really care. Cause I don't care. You make the decision, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
But now that we've had this conversation, I can do better with just fixing you whatever and making you whatever and doing it. Sometimes I do that. Don't get me wrong. I do it sometimes. Mm-hmm. He doesn't think that this is real, but I really do take what he wants into consideration.
I mean,
what if you had a craving for some rice today?
But if you out and then you coming in and you're gonna get something to eat for everybody on the way, or for me on the way home, you know what I like.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm a man. It really don't matter.
He just don't want to be asked a question. I got it. That's the bottom line. I got you.
I want to be asked a question by somebody who doesn't have the information. You have the information. Mm-hmm. And I was being patient
Oh, well,
for you to show me that, you know,
and that's where
your love was just so strong.
Oh Lord,
for feeding me that you knew.
Mm-hmm. The fact that I feed you,
I ain't gonna get that nigga no chicken. That nigga had chicken yesterday.
It's women out here that ain't even worried about that man eating when they work a 12-hour shift.
See where she going, Kings? You see where she going, Kings?
I'm just playing.
Flat out.
All right, I'm just playing.
You gonna pass the buck.
But listen.
To the women who don't feed their man. And y'all trash, by the way. If you don't feed your man, you trash.
All right, my bad, y'all. It's Women History Month. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. My bad.
Not every day, but you know the times you're supposed to feed your man. You don't feed me every day.
I do. You feed me some days.
Exactly. So you don't feed me every day. You
all
talking
right,
about?
You
Yeah.
right.
What the hell?
Don't do that. You just
okay. All right.
Don't do that.
But I was being patient, as you said.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I respect that. And now that you said it, I'm just gonna do better.
Okay. I didn't know I had to say everything, but now I'm gonna start saying a whole lot of other shit.
Say what you gotta say. Communication. How am I supposed to know? I can't read your mind. After 13 years, though, I'm supposed to be able to read your mind.
On certain things.
I'm supposed to be, I feel like my point of view is that I'm being considerate of my husband.
Like, do you know I can go get you a whole outfit?
Could you?
And you gonna like it?
Yeah. You probably could. He might think I'm gonna like it. I don't know. Sometimes you be a little too out there for me.
First of all, we're not gonna talk about it like I'm no damn fashion guru. I think I'm from UC. Don't play me.
I'm real plain.
Fashion guru. The outfit she wore on the last cast, I picked it.
No, you didn't. Oh, you did. You was like, you should wear this with that. Okay, you did.
You asked me.
I did.
As you do all the time.
Think my head. I always ask you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So stop capping.
About what? I'm not.
Anyway. Please tell me, how long should it be?
I think it should be fairly, at least within a year. If we're staying together for an entire year, 2 years, you should know the person.
And that's crazy. Because there's a queen out there that's just dating a nigga. Mm-hmm. And she might just be doing it because she want to be his woman. Mm-hmm. Or he might want to be her man. Mm-hmm. And they pay attention to what they say on the phone and what they ate 2 days before. Mm-hmm. So if they going over their house, they going to say, you know what? She told me she ate this the other day. I ain't even going to get there. I'm going to get this. Mm-hmm.
So what if I don't want it?
If you don't want it, don't get it.
No, if you
yeah. Find out. And if I don't want it, you can still get what you want. Like, you want to have fish fry Fridays every Friday. And I don't rock with fish like that.
And some Fridays I don't eat it because they don't want to eat it.
That's on you. I always tell your ass, go and get your fish. I'm not eating that.
We gonna have 2 meals out here.
Straight up.
But yeah, all right.
But let's talk. What's up with this toothbrush?
All right, so listen. There was a question that went up in my little group that I be on, and it said, "Would you let your spouse use your toothbrush or whatever?" That's the basis of it. Or do you and your spouse use each other's toothbrush? And I'm like, hell no, no, we not. I remember using your toothbrush. I think I wet it, put toothpaste on it and everything. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm like, no, no, I don't want to. And we've done some things, and there's been a lot of things. But your toothbrush is one I don't want in my mouth. Would you care about using my toothbrush?
Yeah. The hell? I don't want to use your damn toothbrush.
Now tell me why you don't want to use my toothbrush, but but other things will go in my mouth.
Oh, Lord Jesus. That's why you stopped. I don't know. It's a psychological issue.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah, it's psychological.
Because I'm like, the toothbrush, you got plaque and you got bad breath.
Oh shit! Oh my
on that, you got bad breath on that dang on toothbrush. I don't want I don't want your toothbrush and your bad breath on mine. I gotta get up and turn it off.
Yeah, get up and just hit the red button for me. Yeah. My bad, y'all. It's a one-man band. Yeah. Hit it again. All right. I did this shit yesterday, too, y'all. Y'all gonna see it on Ski. It's me and Ski Cast, too. I just be talking, man. If you want to help, nigga, come help. Shit. But, yeah.
We ain't using each other's toothbrush. It's couples out there who using it.
Ain't nobody using nobody's
They
toothbrush.
are. They like somebody.
Knowingly?
Somebody said, what's the difference of, I put, stuff in my mouth,
It's different.
It's
different. You got leftover food particles in there. Like you said, you got plaque, you got bacteria.
And everybody
you got a lot of different stuff.
I just can't. Bad
especially
breath.
if you dating somebody who on brush their shit every day.
Bad breath.
That's horrible.
Couldn't be with somebody who brushes their teeth every day. I couldn't. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I couldn't either.
That bad breath is bad. Especially if you have your mouth open while you sleep.
Straight up. That shit horrible.
Oh yeah, that was just a question.
But okay, I got the deets. So y'all remember that the daycare owner? You remember you was talking about the daycare owner, that man slept with the kids at the daycare?
Yes. Oh my God! And the woman and the wife shot the husband.
Yeah, she shot him.
Which she should have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
I mean,
kill that nigga. Yeah. I got the deets, the details on it. Let's go.
Was totally broken. I felt like the blood had just drained out of my body.
At first, Shantari Weems says she did not believe the allegations that her husband, a former cop, had abused children at her daycare, Little Kids Castle.
We were both supposed to be on this crusade of saving children, and child molestation is something that we talked about all the time.
Wow.
About how horrible it was.
How horrible it was, yes. Was totally broken.
But then, the mother of one of the children, a child she had loved and cared for like her own, told her what the little one had told the police.
I saw the pain in her face, and I knew that she was not lying.
She had her first drink in 20 years. Prosecutors say she texted her business partner and friend, "I'm going to kill him, and then myself." And then she drove to D.C.'s then Mandarin Oriental Hotel, where James Weems was working security at a conference, and she confronted him.
The situation was kind of like a fire. He was fuel, I was fuel. We poured that fuel in the fire, and it just blew up. We got to arguing, fussing, and one thing led to another.
How could you bring yourself to pull the trigger on your own husband?
I snapped. I'm not a violent person.
The first shot was in the neck.
Yes.
And then you shot him in the leg.
Yes.
But then the mother...
Yeah, so that's what happened. Straight out of her mouth.
She shot him in the neck and then the leg.
Yeah.
He's very lucky.
Yeah.
I would have shot him in his penis.
Oh my God. Oh,
I would have.
Yeah.
That's where he deserved to get shot at. Like, jeez. All right.
Yeah.
I would have shot him.
That's... So, like, people trying to get her out of jail right now.
I heard, yeah.
Yeah. They rallying it up to try to get her out of jail.
So what
Yeah.
What do they, like, what are they saying? Like, it wasn't self-defense. Or was it? She was defending them kids, but it wasn't in the moment.
I guess you trying to see what they would say legally. Legally, I guess you would say temporary insanity.
But she told somebody
emotional distraught.
Emotional.
The text message definitely makes it premeditated murder. Without the text message, it's
insanity or emotional.
Yeah, emotional trauma, severe emotional trauma.
Oh my God!
But with the text message, yeah, it's premeditated murder. She probably not gonna get out, cause
she probably not. She gonna do that time. It's all right, girl. Hope she got some support.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen.
Anybody gonna mess with her? She gonna be okay in jail.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I hope they let her out. That would be amazing if they did let her out.
I don't think they're gonna let her out. I don't know.
I know they was.
I think it's gonna. In order for her to get out, it's gonna take some strong testimonies from like the mother of these kids and the kids.
I hope not the kids.
Kids gonna have to talk.
Oh, Jesus, don't let the kids talk. Kids should not be talking in this situation.
Kids gonna have to talk.
No.
They're not gonna talk in court. I would never put a child on the stand, but you know how they do. They bring, SVU, cuz they bring them in a little fake daycare thing, and a child therapist comes in and talks to them, and that's what needs to happen.
Ooh-wee.
That's what needs to happen.
Wow.
But
That's a lot.
prayers out to those children that were affected by this old lame ass nigga. Oh fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying?
All of it.
All of that. What else? What's Nick Cannon?
So y'all,
What this nigga say?
baby, Nick Cannon said 80% of women have like hygiene problems.
80%? He said 80%.
80% of women need
Wow.
help with their hygiene.
Wow.
He said it's only 20% that don't have no smell down there, no nothing. 80% of women. You know, the thing is, I believe it to be true.
80%?
A lot of women don't know. A lot of women don't have people like the pH balance. That's so important. You know, women back in the day used to douche. Douche is not okay. You ain't supposed to douche. Like, you throwing off your pH balance when you do that. Like the vagina cleans itself out.
So do you think years of douche can be erased?
Yes, without doing it. Yeah, not doing it. It can be.
For how many years can you not douche and
I am
it
not
change?
the slightest. I am not the doctor.
Some women might just be douchified.
Yeah, don't douche. That's what the
They
smell,
might
the
douche
bacteria.
so many years that it's just there now.
It's just there. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Like, let your vagina clean itself naturally. Like,
What the hell does that mean?
It does. Your vagina cleans itself. Cleans itself. You come on your period every month. Then it cleans itself out. That leakage that some women have leakage. That's your vagina cleaning itself out.
Okay.
They say eat things that make you,
You said leakage. My term is discharge, and this discharge is not good. I just,
Now, you shouldn't have
leakage.
no discharge every day.
Discharge is leakage, though.
Now, you shouldn't have a discharge every day that smells. You can have discharge that doesn't smell like anything.
Okay, some of that fresh.
It's clear. It's clear when it comes out of you. Now, I don't know what other you're going to get. Yeah. But I believe it to be true because a lot of women do things with their to their vagina they're not supposed to do. All that smell good stuff, you ain't supposed to be using all that stuff on your vagina. It throws it off. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do it.
80% is high, though.
So I have a question for you.
What?
Think about all the women you slept with.
I done had some fun. I ain't never smashed no funky monkey.
Nobody.
But I done definitely ran into.
Out of 80% of the women that you done slept with. No, I'm sorry. Out of all the women you slept with, what's the percentage that you done ran into some funky monkey?
Probably about. I'm trying to average it out. Probably about 20%.
20%? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? Well, Nick Cannon, Nick Cannon does have, he got a lot of babies.
Most of them happen. Well, I wasn't having sexual relations with him.
You weren't? You just ran into it, which I was about to or something? That's how you found out it was funky?
I think we was finger banging.
Oh, that's, ooh.
I'm an 80s baby. Nigga, you had to do the smell test.
Finger banging and you smell it?
You got to do the smell test, dog, in the movie theater. Flat out. All day.
Oh, wow. That's nasty.
That ain't nasty. At least I smelled it before I got myself in a sticky situation.
Before you put your penis in there?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, that is hilarious. That's hilarious. But, yeah, 80% of women. I don't know. I kind of, especially when you was a teenager, like Nick Cannon grown. He having a lot of sex. He having a lot of babies.
Man, Nick Cannon been having sex with a lot of rich women his whole life.
And he even came
That's why he's saying
women.
80%.
80%. He done had a lot of people.
I feel like it might not be 80%.
You say yours only 20.
Yeah,
yours opposite of his.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. He messed with rich women. So, of course, his number gonna be higher than mine.
No, but I'm just saying, out of 80, like, what you saying, 20% of women, you got 100%.
Yeah.
He got 100%. Out of the women he slept with, he said 80%. You said 20. Totally different.
He didn't. He said he slept with these women, or did he just say
He just said 80% of women
exactly
need help with their
What
hygiene.
I'm saying is he been sleeping with rich women all his life.
Okay.
Which most definitely probably know how to take care of themselves. They have the access to the best products in the world.
But 80% of them need
He's
help.
saying 80% because he probably dated 2 regular girls or smashed 2-3 regular girls.
Then that would be the 20 then. The rich one.
If 2 out of 3 of them had the funky monkey, then nigga, that's 80%. I see where he coming from. Flat out. But nigga, you been rocking with rich girls down your whole life.
80% of
So these girls been getting vajayjay rejuvenations and
no, they haven't been. Evidently, they haven't been.
them 3 regular girls he messed with.
That would be 20% then, baby. You don't get
2
it.
out of 3.
He ain't saying, but what? He ain't had sex with 3 of them though.
Just oh my god, you still not understanding what I'm saying.
I'm not. Just take 100% and 100%. That's all you do.
You don't.
Out of your
Experiences come in there. Experiences are in there.
okay.
Flat out. Like I probably slept with way lower quality women than Nick Cannon has.
That has nothing to do.
He probably ain't even
with
seen.
Oh my god.
It does with his opinion on it. It does.
80% of women. For him to know this, he can only be judging from what he's had. And out of the women he slept with, 80% of those women, this is how I'm taking it, need help with their hygiene.
Okay.
And then y'all, ladies, if y'all heavier too, bigger, y'all need to make sure y'all cleaning yourself really well. Because, the folds and stuff, that holds, like you got to get clean. We should be taking baths every day, twice a day if need be. You sweaty, you got to fix that.
Yeah, and it's finna get hot.
You
changed everything.
You sweating places.
Let me tell you, you changed everything when you said how you look at it. We had a whole discussion about Nick Cannon, and you ain't even talking about Nick Cannon. You talking about how you looking at it.
No, I'm just saying that's how I'm taking it.
You saying he slept with the hoes. He didn't say he slept with the hoes.
But how could he know then? He got to be basing it off of his.
You don't ever give a percentage off something that you don't know. Cap right now. Cap right now, live on the cameras. Cap right now.
I can only judge it from my opinion. From what my experiences. So that's why I asked you, out of the 100% of women that you slept with, what percent have you had bad? That's why I asked you.
Right. 20%. But
That's
this is what I'm
good.
saying.
It don't matter what they are.
Okay.
It don't matter if they rich,
right.
homeless. What? No, homeless matters.
Yeah, no, homeless don't matter either. You right. It don't fucking matter.
That do matter.
The hell?
That's gonna be some funky monkey. Sorry. I ain't going here.
You out here tripping, cuz.
All right, what you got, baby? Come on.
I got something for the Queens.
What you got?
I was only giving y'all National Women's History Month one day.
Bring it.
One podcast.
I'm ready.
I'm on y'all ass.
Don't worry about it.
Let me. This is an example of my wife. Okay. This is good right here. This is good. Kings, pay attention.
Oh my God.
Queens, you fix yourself. Hold up. It won't let me. Okay, there we go.
No. That's not what I'm gonna let you finish. But that's not what I said. You're misquoting me. If you're gonna quote me, you need to do so correctly. What I said was. I don't know what you want me to say. I get it. Okay, I understand.
Sure.
I get it.
I do.
I get what you're saying.
Oh, turn away. Oh,
okay,
Lord.
but you do the exact same thing. No, it's not about tit for tat. It's the fact that you have the audacity to come to me about something that I'm doing when you know you do the exact same thing. No, I'm not going to. You apologize. You apologize first and see.
I
exactly.
apologize.
That's what I thought. Okay. Right. You finish?
The shutdown.
I got things to do. I was kind of like in the middle of something. Okay. I'm going to get back to work. Thank you. No.
See what I'm saying?
Who is that?
At least 3 of them, 2 of them was you.
I would say that's not me.
At least 2 of them was you.
He be saying I interrupt him when we talking all the time.
Oh, she definitely interrupt me. She definitely shut down when she don't understand. And I know why she don't. She just don't understand because she can't relate in her mind. Like, your mind can't convert to my side. It's only going to convert to your side.
And he be having to make me understand what he's talking about or give me a scenario or example.
You know how stressful that is?
Talking about. Why is
Do
that
you know
stressful?
how stressful it is
to communicate?
to make somebody have to understand where you're coming from by going into their mind, bringing them into yours, or making the example?
What's so stressful about that, though? That's stressful?
What?
You should want me to come into your mind so I can understand, right? No? You tired of that?
I figured that you would be able to shift your mind to understand both sides.
I need you to help me understand. That's all. I'm not.
Nah. I think, and you know what I think? I think the reason that you can't understand my side, you be so strongly trying to defend your side that my side don't even come into view.
I have realized, I'm like, you real stubborn. I told myself that last night, girl, you so stubborn. Just stop it. Just stop.
Yeah, it don't matter what it is. And it's like, it could be a struggle sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. Because this, boy, Lord Jesus.
Helping me understand is a job.
It's a whole 9 to 5. And it be to the point to where sometimes I just don't even discuss it. I just let her get her shit off and just shut up.
I ask a lot of questions, too.
Which is not healthy. I know that to all my therapists that might be listening.
It ain't.
It's not healthy, but shit, what the hell else I'm supposed to do?
What you doing?
I'm not finna keep doing that shit.
You gonna keep helping me understand?
Hell no.
So what we gonna do? Like, what's gonna happen?
You gonna have to start understanding.
Oh, what if how do you start understanding something that okay.
Flat out.
I don't even know how to start understanding if I don't understand.
You have to stop trying to play defense all the time. Start looking at the offensive side.
Okay.
That's how you do it.
Stop playing defense.
Yeah, you be trying to defend everything. Like, look at the offensive side of things.
Okay.
If you was running like a women's like middle school team, y'all be losing like a motherfucker.
Why? Because we only playing defense.
Because y'all can only be playing defense. Straight
we
up.
ain't playing no offense.
Y'all ain't
we
gonna
ain't
be playing
scoring
no offense.
points. We just making sure they don't score.
You're not gonna even realize how they scoring because you worried about your team playing defense.
See, them the analogies I be needing right there. He don't want to do that for me.
I gotta do that for the rest of my life?
I don't know.
God damn.
You tired of it, though.
Nigga, I'm gonna die early.
So now I gotta change.
I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
Nigga.
And you gotta explain the scenario to me to help me understand so we can be on the same page.
Yes.
Why is that so hard?
Years of that. Years of that.
If you need me to explain something to you, I'll explain it to you.
That's easy for you to say because you don't have to do that.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
No, the first thing, you explain blanket statements and expect me to know details.
Okay.
You'll be like, yeah, she's supposed to be going with her on Friday. I'd be like, all right. Then you'd be like, if Friday had come and motherfucker just show up at my crib, I told you she was coming at 2:30. I'd be like, you ain't telling me nothing.
You just forgot.
No, I never forget.
I didn't tell you then?
You just told me. You told me the blanket. You told me she was coming on Friday.
Okay.
You didn't get the specifics of what was going
what time?
on. Yeah.
Who it was.
What she needed.
What she did get.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then on that Friday, when they show up, you be like, yeah, I told you they were coming at 2:30. I told you coming at 3 o'clock to pick her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that miscommunication.
This nigga just blame this shit on miscommunication.
All right, okay. Let me stop it. Okay.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
All right. Y'all watching, what y'all watching? We are currently watching, what we watching?
Let me tell you something about BMF. Mom's finna whip that whole ass with that motherfucking cast iron skillet. I said, Lord. Woo! Did you see her put a shoulder into it when she was walking to the door?
Yeah,
like I almost don't want to let you leave.
I wish you would. I wish you would. Oh, it was so good. Mom about to whoop a church lady. Boy, she came out of that church lady's. She wasn't a church lady in that moment.
Well, that church lady stuff front anyway.
Is it the front?
You still gonna be you.
No matter what.
Flat out. And that's okay, because God love everybody.
Well, she called her a big ITCH. Who was you gonna get up out my house?
She pulled the matches out.
Oh, she was bringing now. It got her.
See,
little things.
How she know she was there with him?
She didn't.
But
she made her. I basically confess.
Fuck it. Pops gonna get your shit going.
And then this Negro upstairs. What the hell?
I ain't know he was upstairs.
Neither did I. He upstairs. He missed the whole thing until she started turning that guitar up. He come on downstairs.
Then his daughter put him out.
Daddy, just go on and go. You done caused enough pain. Yeah, get up out of here.
After all the cereal I done fed your little ass.
Nigga, that ain't nothing. You hurt my mama.
All the noodles I done fed your ass. This is what you all the honey buns. And this is what you do to me, little nigga?
Telling James, you hurt these kids. You hurt their mama. Yeah, go ahead. Well, because Ari don't play about me.
Man, let me tell you something.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
What
I got for the people?
What you got for the people?
I ain't got what I got. Make sure y'all loving on each other. You can use code Mrs. Mac to get 10% off all your lip bar purchases. And that's it.
Yeah.
Make sure you go follow our Patreon. Follow our Patreon, Mr. and Mrs. Mac. Follow our YouTube page, Mr. and Mrs. Mac podcast on YouTube or Mr. and Mrs.
It's
Mac.
just Mr. and Mrs. Mac.
Mr. and Mrs. Mac. Everything Mr. and Mrs. Mac. Go follow. We need 1,000 followers so we can go live.
Yeah.
But yeah, what you got, baby?
Let's see. Word of the day. If you a nigga out there,
okay,
and you touching goddamn kids, I ain't gonna do that. That's not good for the mental health. Okay. My chakra really want me to say it though.
God don't.
My chakra really want me to say it.
God don't want you to. Then come on.
Yeah, my chakra really want me. Okay, can I give him two options?
What God? What would Jesus do?
He would give him two options.
Okay, give him two options.
Turn yourself in.
They ain't gonna do that.
Well, kill yourself.
Damn.
You weak ass
Them
nigga.
the only two options you got.
Yeah.
Choose the second
Keep
one.
your hands off them goddamn kids,
Please.
man.
Man.
Straight up.
God.
And Queens, please pay attention to these niggas that y'all dating. Don't let these niggas come to your house, girl. You better get you a hotel room. You better get you an Airbnb.
You can know who the hell he is.
Yeah, you know.
Bring
you got
around
to.
them babies.
Do your Googles on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just, it's just horrible, man.
It's so trifling.
Flat out. So yeah, nigga.
Y'all don't be going to Mexico right now. They say the cartel out there is horrible right now.
Oh yeah, tune into
oh my God.
Men Be Right though. The episode is out now for streaming. Title of the episode is The Cartel versus Black America.
Oh wow. Okay.
You see, she didn't even know that.
I didn't even know.
Shows how much she pays attention to her king.
That has nothing
So
to do.
now you know all of that shit that she was talking earlier.
That has me listening to his podcast, first of all. Let's not. I ain't gonna go there.
Come on.
I'll listen to that.
What you want to do?
Because
you finna do exactly what she said.
What?
Nah, you do it all the time.
Oh no, I was about to talk about what
you finna say?
Something about them. But I listen to the podcast all the time. I listen to every podcast.
No, you don't.
That's
do. Cap.
Absolutely do. It might take me a few days, but I listen to it. Thank you. And just because I don't make the comments about the bullshit you say, just don't mean that I ain't.
I don't say no bullshit.
You do.
I never say no bullshit.
All the time.
Baby, I'm a law-abiding grown man.
He be ready for me to react to that bull crap he be talking about. But go ahead.
I don't be talking about nothing now.
Sometimes you do. You ain't been too wild.
But yeah, the cartel versus Black America. I go into detail about who was killed and what's going on, because it's more than the two people that died over there recently.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. Well, another girl put something up too.
Yeah,
I don't know who she is.
Don't go over there. Flat out.
And then the
it's
president.
getting warm. Go to Jamaica. Go to Africa. Go to Puerto Rico. That's part of America.
Somewhere that ain't Mexico.
Just do not go to Mexico.
Then the president of Mexico gonna get on the internet and talking about some Mexico safer than the United States.
How, Sway? How? Bye.
All right, y'all. Bye.